It is always said that agriculture is the backbone of us Africans. What is your say on that?
Culture is actually not only the backbone, agriculture is everything.
Everything.
Agriculture is everything.
Yes, my brother, it's good to meet you today.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yes, I must admit that I'm really super excited about what you're doing here. It's really an inspiration to me.
Yeah.
And by the fact that you're doing this in the middle of the city.
That is actually our biggest plan, to promote horticulture in an urban farming.
Okay?
Yeah. So all this is just, just an idea of showing people that look here, we can actually, whether we have water or not, let us not fear lack of rain. Let us only fear lack of sunshine, because with sun, and then with our abilities, we can actually fetch water and then produce, do something, farm, and yeah.
This really sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Well, so far, how's the year begun?
Yeah, it's so good, so well. Been having a lot of small farmers coming up and again. Last year it wasn't so busy like this year.
Okay.
This year is getting busier. And I think people are timing, because timing off season. And then there's a lot of that.
Okay.
Yeah, last year a friend was telling me about the fact that we actually buy tomatoes from eastern Uganda and we don't grow them here. And then, told him little thing that, look here, it's only because we don't time seasons. Yeah, we tend to, cling to the rainy season and not take advantage of the dry season. And if we start taking advantage of the dry seasons, those are the times when, you can actually conquer the market without any big competition. Yeah, so we are just doing that, and we are trying to show people that even the dry season should be a season for growing.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a very great initiative. And
Yeah.
maybe before I go first, should I introduce myself?
Oh, yeah. You did forget.
Yes, well, for the first time viewers, I'm called Big Zo, all the way from northern Uganda. Yes, today with my colleague here. Maybe you can as well introduce yourself.
Oh, I did forget, sorry. My name is Nick Oloya. And this little venture is called Horticultural Farmers Nexus, where, we can learn together and then also practice horticulture together.
Wow.
So that is what we do.
There's one question that I'm going to ask you. Your accent sounds so different from the...
I don't know. I normally don't hear myself.
So I'm the one telling you. Why? How?
Wow. I spent a lot of time in Europe. So, yeah, I've been in United Kingdom for for 37 years.
Wow.
So, I went when I was 18.
18 years?
Yeah.
Wow, you were young by then.
Yeah, I was.
Youth.
I was. Yeah, I was young, very young. Yeah.
Wow, I would really love to know.
I did my O levels then. War came. So, here it was more or less a war zone. So we had nowhere to go except England.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I would really love to know a little bit about your life in England. So when was that when you left?
That was 1988.
1988.
Yeah, 88, yeah. March.
How was life there?
Oh, wow. England is quite brilliant in the sense that, little things like this can make a lot of difference. And people pay attention to little things they do. And also, I would say England is more or less like a better part of Uganda.
A better part of Uganda.
A better part of Uganda. And it's only better simply because, people pay attention to the little things they do. And then they don't really want big things. They start small and then they keep it, and then they pay attention to it, and then growth just come naturally out of that. Yeah.
This sounds different from the perspective that we Africans have, because most of the Africans here, the imagination out there is big. Most Africans believe that there are open gates to success abroad, like in the UK. If you go, there are greener pastures compared to here. But today again, you're telling me people pay attention to smaller things. You begin developing something small, and it becomes big. But for us, we see like there is just plenty of good things.
So that one is actually a forced mindset. They did it deliberately so that, you know, two things. One is for us to, you know, look at them as better. You know, England is not really different from Uganda in any way. It's only different in the sense that there is, well, rule of law, yeah, and then people don't lie anyhow. When someone tells you something is the truth, yeah, you take their word for it. And also the system is organized. Organized hospitals, you go, you get medicine, and you know. But the amazing thing is that people here, rich people here, don't dig. Yeah, in England, it's the rich people that actually do the digging.
And for us here, we consider this for the poor people.
Yeah, and if you have a garden of this size, a small size like this, yeah, you're a rich man. England, people don't have gardens.
Wow.
And growing your own food, is one of the best things that people love. There's a friend of mine who called me last time and asked me, "Oh, Nick, how are you doing?" I said, "Oh, good. Tell me about Uganda." I said, "Uganda is good." And then tell me your day-to-day lives. I said, "Okay, I go to my garden, I do this, I do that." And then he said, "Oh, that is paradise. Anywhere you can grow your own food. If you can grow your own food, breed your own chickens and whatnot and eat them, you're in paradise."
Wow.
So this guy said, "I want to come to Uganda. I want to come and live in Uganda." Because I can build my own house, grow my own food, and then not bad about anybody.
Exactly.
About anybody's things, you know. And then another misconception that people have is that England, the job is easy
Compared to
Uganda. Yeah, and people earn a lot of money in England. No, people earn a lot of money in Uganda. Yeah, in England, it may even take you about 80% of the population forever to save 100 million. In Uganda here, you know, people just throw money anyhow. You can save 100 million. Yeah. Saving 2,000 pounds, which is about 8 million, a year, is the most difficult thing
in the UK.
In the UK, and people work hard. People work very hard. When I went there first, I was working in a car wash called American Car Wash in King's Cross. You start at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then you close at 6 in the evening.
12 good hours.
Yeah, no break.
Wow.
And cars, they flow like water when you're washing it. You know, you spend the whole day. So if you work there for 6 months, you're actually a great guy. People keep on coming in and out because the job is so hard. But that's not the only job. You can go to supermarkets. You can go to factories, Same thing, you have to work for 12 hours.
For you to have something that...
something.
To sustain
And
you.
at that time, they were paying us only £2.50 an hour.
Wow.
For 12 hours.
So you spent 37 years in the UK.
Yeah.
And decided to come back home.
Yeah, I decided to come back.
And now, something crazy about that, because now somebody out there might be, thinking, yes, for all these 37 years, you made a good chunk of money, came back home, and they're really expecting you to do something massive, something great, and yet you decided to, fall back on agriculture and do this. As earlier on we say, this is something that is considered like the last resort in Africa here. And yet you're doing it. Why?
Yeah, it's a misconception. The reason why we don't develop is our mindset. I came back, I didn't come back with money because to actually save there, very difficult. Yeah. I came and then, I started doing what rich people do in England. Yeah. The best thing about it is you're trained how to survive. Yeah. Me, I can go to Mars without money and then start surviving and I will prosper. Give me only 5 years, I'll prosper. Anywhere I can go, anywhere I go, I will prosper. Not from jobs that people are going to give me, but it's from the little bit that I create. And the best way to get rich actually in Acholi here is by doing horticulture.
Horticulture.
Specifically tomatoes. Tomatoes is actually a money maker. Yeah. You grow tomatoes, just small like this one. This is Padma. Padma is not so good, but it can only one plant like this can produce at least a minimum of 20 fruits.
20 fruits.
Yeah, and if you really pay attention to it, you can get 60 fruits
In just one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So in Gulu here, you have 4 seasons. You have to, make use of that 4 seasons.
4 seasons.
4 seasons. So if you have, you plant half an acre, yeah, half an acre, you'll be getting possibly, if you do your work diligently, you'll get actually over 25 million. You are going to beat someone who is growing rice, 10 acres of rice. Yeah. And then there is another good tomatoes now. It's called Alston. Alston you'll get, if half an acre, yeah, you might get 50 million.
Half an acre, 50 million.
Yeah. Alston. Indeterminate means that it can grow as far as, and you're going to harvest it for at least 6 months. It takes longer. With this Padma, it takes, it's just one off, you clear it and then that's it, you grow the next thing.
I'm actually still processing all the figures you've just told me right now. Half an acre, 50 million Ugandan shillings.
Alston.
So why should we be poor then?
Growing tomatoes is actually not very easy as well. It's one of the most difficult things because tomatoes, tomatoes is like very secretive. Yeah, very secretive. When you start seeing some problem now, it means that, well, the problem is gone really deep. Sometimes you might not even cure it.
Okay.
So to be successful, you have to, look at your plant individually. So if you have an acre, looking at, and you have to, visit your garden every day. There's no business of visiting your garden after 1 week or so. If you are going to do it after 1 week, know that you're going to fail. You have to look at your plant individually every day. This one is fallen, you look at it, this one is not doing well. What is wrong with it? The leaves are, you study them. Yeah.
Wow.
So you need, you don't need to employ someone.
You have to be there.
You have to be there yourself. Or you have to be behind the person you have employed. Especially in Uganda here, where there is very poor work ethics. People don't do things on initiative. They want you to be behind them, pushing them, shoveling them, like concrete. Yeah. So tomatoes is one of the best. Yeah.
So this land that we own, what is the size? What are we looking at here?
I would say about 2 plots.
2 plots.
Yeah.
And a lot is happening here. I see cabbages behind there.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot is happening. Cabbages, yeah. Cabbages, although cabbages, for me, I plant cabbages because I like looking at them. But for money, for you to make money out of cabbage, you may need about at least, at least 5 acres.
5 acres.
Yeah, because cabbage, one cabbage is just one there. So you have to bank on scale on the size of your farm. If your land is small, tomatoes is better. If your land is big, you have 5, 10 acres. 5, you're not going to make a lot. 10, you're going to make well. You need more to make money out of cabbage.
So I know you deal with so many species here.
Yeah.
Are these the samples that what we're seeing out here?
Yeah, these are, one thing is we sell seeds inside.
Okay.
So these ones are the rejects.
The rejects.
Yeah, the rejected seeds that, customers don't want to buy. So we just bring them down in the garden and make good use of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you mind taking us in the greenhouse and show us what? Oh,
no problem.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And another thing I want to talk about is this one. This is golden berry.
Golden.
Or Physalis peruvian. That is the garden name. Yeah.
Okay.
It is a very nutritious fruit. This one, very easy to export because it's light. You can actually export it as dried fruit. Yeah. So it's easy to take dried fruits than take fresh. Yeah. I want everybody to start using their small lands, like for growing things like these ones. Yeah. And that is the other idea why we are here. To try to, to trigger those kind of, And this one's, this one is strawberries.
Strawberries.
Yeah. A lot of people here don't know strawberries. And I also don't know whether strawberries can grow here well. Yeah, but we are just experimenting on it. Strawberries is very good as well. Yeah, very good for, you can make juice, you can, just eat it, like a fruit. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah. But this one, I have to take the flower because I don't want it to produce yet.
Okay.
And it's very sweet. Very, very, very sweet.
So you're just experimenting this?
Yeah, I'm experimenting on this one.
Wow.
Yeah, and possibly by the end of the year, I'll be able to, produce at least half an acre of this.
Wow. After you're done with the experiments?
Yeah, after I've done with the experiment.
Wow. So there's so much that really happens here.
Yeah, and then I also would like to introduce coriander.
Coriander.
Coriander is very good, very healthy. It's good for, mostly for, it's an antioxidant. It means that it can get rid of the free radicals in the body. It's very healthy. I mean, it's medicinal, more or less. And even golden berries, they're medicinal from the leaves. Yeah. The Incas in South America, they used it for so many things. Like, for example, the leaves, they pound it, make it soft, and then they go to the riverside, get clay, and then they refine the clay, and then they mix it with this one. They put a bit of honey in there and oil, and then they use it on their face. Face mud. That is the best face mud you'll ever have. Yeah.
What happens to the face then?
Oh, the face will be like, they said, Incas women look like angels. And inside, we have these seedlings. Yeah. Now I need to water them again.
I see.
Yeah. These ones, we have a lot of tomatoes here simply because the demand for tomatoes is very high.
So, well, how many species do we have here? The types of species?
We have quite a lot, but we are demand driven. Yeah, we have pepper. We have because pepper, there's a gentleman who actually you know, it's always coming. Every 2 weeks he's buying 2,000.
2,000.
Yeah, every 2 weeks.
Mm.
Yeah, and he's been doing it for, you know, for the past year.
Mm.
Uh,
So we have pepper here.
we have pepper, we have tomatoes, Alston.
Mm.
Yeah, and we have Padma,
Mm.
and then yeah, and Ansol.
Mm. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, this is good.
yeah.
So-
We also have spinach.
Spinach.
Yeah, spinach also, you know, is something that we have to promote because it's also very nutritious.
Mm.
Quite very nutritious, more nutritious than ball actually.
Mm.
And you can, you know, it has a lot of iron.
Mm.
In Europe, girls, women are encouraged to eat it because, you know, after, you know, menstruation, they'll, you know, yeah, they'll lose a lot of blood. So, you know, it's very good for, very good with iron.
Mm.
Instead of, you know, instead of taking iron tablet, yeah, it's better you take, you eat, better you eat spinach.
Mm.
And here we also have iceberg lettuce. Iceberg lettuce is very good for making salad.
Mm.
I know that here in Uganda we don't eat a lot of salad, but salad, yeah, salad is one of the healthiest way of, you know, of eating. If you mix this one
Yes.
with tomatoes,
Mm.
little bit of chili,
Mm.
you sprinkle French salad dressing cream, or if you can make your own.
Mm.
Yeah, you can make your own by, you know, by putting vinegar, mustard, little bit of sea salt, a little bit, and then a little bit of honey, and then you shake it, and then, you know,
Mm.
yeah, you make it.
Wow. So for how long have you been doing this?
For a year now.
A year.
Yeah, we started last year in November.
Mm.
Uh,
Wow. So with the 1 year's experience, let's say if somebody wants to venture into this,
uh,
would you advise that person
to
to invest in horticulture?
to build a greenhouse.
Yes.
Oh yeah, greenhouse is a very good investment. Although it costs money, yeah, it costs a lot of money. Not because, you know, not because simply because in Uganda we don't have a lot of things. Yeah, and some of these things, yeah, a lot of these things I imported them from Kenya. In Uganda we don't have things like this one.
Wow. So this seems to be capital intensive.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but beside that, is it a lucrative business?
It is actually, yeah, very. But another thing also is we need to inform people that, you know, the seeds that we plant here are only for casual farmers. And the real farmers that want, serious farmers can actually make orders. Yeah, because if you want to plant an acre of cabbage, we cannot actually get you an acre of cabbage
Right now.
right now. Yeah, right there and then. So you have to order so that we can, you know, we can prepare for you. But most farmers, you know, they want to come and then, you know, ask, do you have this? Yeah, we do. What is what quantity? And then I want 5,000, but 5,000, 10,000, I want 12,000. Yeah, General Otema came and asked for 20,000 seeds. But him, he just came and ordered it. I want 20,000 seeds.
And you got it delivered.
Tomatoes, yeah, and we did it for him.
So with all this said,
Yeah.
I know within the 1 year you really faced serious challenges. What could be those challenges that really hinder the production and yeah?
You see these seeds, yeah, we transferred them from a small thing. They're yellow now, and people are not going to buy them. Either we have to find a garden for it and plant it like those ones. Yeah, The problem is when you plant seeds like this one, yeah, the probability that people are going to buy is not very probable sometimes, especially when you're in the dry seasons like this ones. It's very difficult. People don't buy. Yeah, so either you have to throw the seeds away, or you know, you have to throw the seeds away, or you know, or give it away. But in the dry season like this one you cannot give it away to anyone. Because no one is actually, you know, even I took some to my neighbor, and then I told my neighbor to use cut boxes, and then you know, sacks, and you know, but I said no, I'm not bad at that. I'm not going to do it.
Wow.
Just throw your seeds.
Wow. This is really great. Yeah, maybe this would really make me ask you this question. We've heard about this statement for quite a number of years. You know, it is always said that agriculture is the backbone of us Africans. What is your say on that?
Culture is actually not only the backbone. Agriculture is everything.
Everything.
Agriculture is everything.
So
Agriculture is everything.
is everything.
Yeah, it's not only the backbone, but it's everything.
Yes,
If you play with agriculture, yeah,
Yes.
you are playing with people's lives. Yeah, in the French.
Yes.
Yeah, the French call it a national security issue. Here in Uganda, security is all about what? About war and stuff. Yeah. In France, yeah. Food emergency is the biggest national security issue that has to be addressed before, you know, something like that happen. So food security is big. That is why, you know, you see farmers in France, yeah, they block the ways, they demonstrate when they don't like anything. They demonstrate because that is the issue. The only thing.
I want to ask you this. In your own opinion, if you had the power to change something in this region as far as agriculture is concerned,
Yeah.
what would that be?
I'll do a lot of things. A lot of things. You know, one thing that, you know, doesn't look like is affecting agriculture here is use of pesticides. Use of pesticides is affecting it's affecting agriculture, and it's going to kill agriculture. Pesticides actually affect the bees as well. And you know, bees are very important to
When
any
it comes
farmer.
to- yes.
Yeah. Pollination and all that.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. You go and then go to anybody who is a bee farmer. Yeah. Then ask them about the threat these pesticides are doing to bees colonies, bees population. It's reducing bees population. Second thing I'll do is stop seed colonization. By that, you know, most of these seeds we get them from outside sources. Most of these companies are European companies, like Syngenta, Holland, Bayers, like Seminis, Bayers, yeah. These are European companies, and they're making hybrids. Yeah. In England, you don't find hybrid tomatoes anyhow. Yeah. Tomatoes are just, you know, natural. They don't like hybrid. And then they don't also get seeds from everywhere. Here we get seeds from everywhere. If this is the first thing I'll change. Seeds production, we have to produce our own seeds. When we produce our own seeds, means that we can control the direction. If you don't produce your seeds, yeah, you don't control anything.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then another thing also is throwing plastic bottles, plastic, you know, whatever, you know, all these affect farms, affect farming a lot. Yeah. Trees, we are cutting trees. Every farmer should actually, you know, fight for trees. Without trees, yeah, we will not have good rain. Go to Noya. Noya is a very big fertile land there. Yeah, but they barely have rain anymore.
The trees are.
Trees are cut to pieces. You know, tree planting is one of the most important things. In Sweden, I've been to Sweden. Sweden also, you know, Sweden, they actually love agriculture so much. And then there is what is called agroforestry as well. So farming go hand in hand with, you know, with forestry. You'll find a small farm there with trees on top, trees around it, you know.
So being one of a kind, like somebody that came back home and you're doing something great like this. So what message do you have for our brothers and sisters in the diaspora?
Come back home and make money.
Come back home
and make money.
and make money.
Yeah. Yeah. Come back home and make money. And you can do it not in 10,000 years, but you can do it in less than 5 years. The first year learning, second year learning, third year making money.
I don't know if there's something that you would really love to say out there to either the viewers or to our very own people here that maybe I did not ask you.
Yeah, viewers, I have a lot of seeds for you. You want to plan your garden, you can come and I help you with planning it. There is a gentleman, Tom Lelobo, came to me for planning. The guy has 2 acres, and he came to me and said, Nick, I want you to come and plan my garden for me. I want my garden to pay for my workers. I want my garden to feed me. And I want my garden to actually, give me all the money that I want. Yeah.
And you did it?
I did it. Yeah. And he said, the only thing he wants to buy is meat. Nothing more. Everything must come from his garden. Meat and corn.
Wow.
Yeah. So here you can actually make everything. Yeah, Uganda is not a bad country. The best country.
Wow.
The Pearl of Africa, you know that.
Exactly.
So
well, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
It's really been nice catching up, telling us your journey.
Yeah.
And I really love to come and really have more and more.
Yeah.
I really love to know so much about life in the UK and now how life is here.
Yeah.
So maybe that would be another session.
Definitely
Okay.
we'll do that. And then there are a few people I want to introduce you to. Yeah,
I would really be glad to meet them.
Yeah, there's a girl coming from UK. She'll be here in February.
Okay.
I think we'll have to also, you know, talk to her.
Wow.
And my brother just went yesterday.
Oh my goodness. But no worries, we shall still have time.
Yeah, we will definitely.
Yes.
Oh, that's my daughter. Come on, Vanessa, come.
Come say hello to our people.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, church. Wow. Good to see you. What's your name? Vanessa. Wow. If you find this video very impactful, if it has inspired you, yes, kindly share it with the friends out there. And above all, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss this kind of content. I remain your boy Big Zo, all the way from Uganda.